Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food, and we are once again joined by the immortal Tom, old guy in Colorado, Raymond. Tom, thank you once again for joining us. Now Tom is my go-to guy. He's my partner in crime for recreating things that probably should never be recreated. And today we are doing peanut butter and pickle sandwich Twinkies. Now, the thing that cracks me up about this is that this appeared on a bunch of different websites, but actually appeared on news sites, because news sites were going, "Oh my God, what the hell is Hostess thinking? Why are they doing this?" Well, the thing was that this was kind of like a meme that somebody came up with, but somehow the news picked up on it and they thought it was a real thing. And so I think it was like USA Today. I can't remember what some of the other sites were, but they were actually thinking this was a real thing. And going like, oh my God, what are these people at Twinkies think, or at Hostess thinking, doing this? But it turns out that it's just a meme. So if I recall correctly, when I first showed this to you, you go like, let's do it.
Yep, right? I think I said I'm in.
Yeah, because we don't know any better. That's why, because we don't know any better. So I'm gonna kind of guess up front, it's not gonna be too bad. So the tough part was the choice of pickles, right? And I think you and I agreed, because we had used the Mount Olive dill relish previously, I think for something else that we did, and that doesn't have a lot of extra stuff in it, right? And I think it's salt brined as opposed to vinegar brined, which I think is going to make a big difference. I mixed the peanut butter to relish 2/3 to 1/3. So 2/3 peanut butter, 1/3 relish. Did you do something similar or half and half?
I think it's probably about that. It might be a little closer to about half and half, but it wasn't half and half. So
yeah, once I mixed everything together, it's hard to see the pickles. I mean, you could just kind of see it looks like chunky peanut butter, but those chunks are pickles. So the fun part was recreating the Twinkies. Now I went to a website, Todd Wilbur's Top Secret Recipes, where he has a recipe for making your own Twinkies. Now obviously we didn't follow the whole recipe because the recipe for the filling we didn't need, since we're doing our own filling. But I'll put a link for it, and if you guys want to make your own Twinkies at home, then have at it. I do have to say that, at least smell-wise, they smell delicious. They actually smell delicious. I also would say that when I was mixing the peanut butter and relish together, it didn't smell as delicious. But those Twinkies baking in the oven smell delicious. So here's what I came up with. So here's my Twinkies. I kind of ran into a couple of problems. One was being able to stuff them because I didn't have a pastry bag. The filling was kind of dense. And so I took a plastic tube and I kind of poured it out. And then I didn't have a pastry bag. And so what I did was I took a baggie and I taped the plastic tube to that baggie and then kind of squirted it in through the tube, through the baggie. I mean, it was like so kludgy and put together and everything. So I don't know, you want to take a guess at this? What do you think? How do you think that's going to taste?
I think it'll be okay. I think the big thing is going to depend on the pickle to peanut butter ratio.
Right.
As long as there isn't too much pickle, it'll probably be okay.
Now you saw the movie UHF with Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that scene where he makes the hot dog Twinkie?
Yes.
So I thought what would be a cool idea, because to actually make the Twinkies, unless you have a mold that's already this shape, you basically form foil around like a spice jar, which is the same approximate shape and size as a Twinkie. But I was thinking you can make it a little bit longer and actually bake it with the hot dog in the middle of it. And it wouldn't, I don't think it would be so bad. To me, it would be like hot dog with cornbread, right? Something similar, maybe a little bit sweeter than, cornbread. But I was wondering how that would, if you make a Twinkie, but you're not putting the frosting inside it, the vanilla frosting, whatever it is that they fill it with. But hey, that's a disaster for another day.
Yep. And it just as a quick thought, instead of trying to bake in a hot dog, why not just get a can of, say, deviled ham and just squirt that in?
That sounds disgusting. That's a great idea. All right. So you out there are getting an idea of the kind of horrific nonsense that's probably coming up. So so I'm going to cut one of these in half so we can kind of see what the cross section looks like. There we go. Almost looks like meat. Now, as far as the peanut butter goes, I used an unsalted peanut butter because I didn't want there to be too much salt in it. I know there's salt in the relish. There's probably salt in the cake mix, but I didn't want to be too salty, so I didn't use the salted peanut butter. Now, I will tell you, if those of you who are watching, Tom and I are filming 2 things today. So this is the first one. The second one we're doing, because Tom brought it to my attention, is that we're doing deviled eggs, but they're not deviled eggs, they're peanut butter and jelly eggs. So we're going to be doing that. Now, if you want to watch that video of Tom and I making these peanut butter and jelly eggs and reviewing those, then go to Tom's channel. There will be a link down below where you can go to Tom's channel and watch the video there of us doing the peanut butter and jelly eggs, and may God have mercy on our souls. So, are you ready, Tom?
I'm ready.
Let's take a bite of this. The cake is pretty close. The cake is pretty close to Twinkie.
It is, but that peanut butter really dries it out.
Yeah, and for some reason the peanut butter is an odder taste than the pickle.
Yeah. I thought I would taste the pickle a lot more
Same here.
than I do, and I put in a hefty spoonful.
Yeah, same. Like I said, I did 2/3 peanut butter to 1/3 pickle. Here's what I'm going to do. Kids, don't try this at home. I'm just gonna
add a little
augment.
more pickle to that.
I'm just gonna augment that. Yeah, there we go.
Take one for the team. Sal, taking one for the team.
Cheers.
Cheers. That doesn't look like it's going to come recommended.
But I don't even know if I would recommend it with just a peanut butter in it, because like I said, I did a 2/3 peanut butter to 1/3 relish. The relish just wasn't as present, and it still tasted funny. I mean, it's not horrific, but it's just your mouth is telling you there's stuff in there that doesn't belong together.
No. I did get the pickle, not like you just did, but yeah, it didn't seem to belong, and just plain peanut butter doesn't belong either.
No.
It definitely needs to be mixed with something else to become an actual real Twinkie filling. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a...
Well, I tried to whip it a little bit to get it a little bit lighter and a little bit softer, but it's still really dense. It's still really, thick and heavy. I suppose the one, before I added the pickle relish to it, I'm going to kind of give that a thumbs in the middle. It wasn't horrific. It just didn't seem to belong together, so it's not good enough to say it's a thumbs up, right? I mean, we made it, and I imagine that's exactly what a peanut butter and pickle Twinkie would taste like. But it would make me not want to go out and buy one if Hostess decided to make it. I'm going to go to thumbs. I'm not going to go to thumbs down because it wasn't horrific. It was when I added that spoonful of dill relish, but nobody in their right mind should do that. So yeah, a thumbs in the middle for me, I think. It wasn't horrible, but just something while you're eating it tells you that those flavors don't belong together. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle too, but starting to
trend down.
Starting to turn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that really belonged together. The peanut butter flavor would have been great with the cake, or even a peanut butter pickle sandwich would be okay. But
what about
way too sticky, way too dry once you take a bite of it all. And
like a peanut butter, maybe some kind of dairy or something, like peanut butter and cream kind of whipped together. Maybe that would be better.
Maybe, or even just some maybe marshmallow.
Yeah,
in there.
but as is, it's way too dense.
Yeah, it's just way too thick. Something else whipped in to lighten it up, make it more similar to a regular Twinkie filling. Would be much better. But yeah, that's just way too sticky, way too thick.
But we gave it the old college try, and I think that's the important thing. Well, I appreciate that, Tom. I appreciate that you were there. You were a willing victim. Anytime. Well, I guess it works both ways, because you see this, like the next one that we're doing. Again, a reminder to everybody. This was one that Tom brought to my attention, which was peanut butter and jelly hard-boiled eggs. So that's coming up on Tom's channel. There will be a link down below, and so click on that link. You go to Tom's channel and watch us review that, and that ought to be fun. So once again, thank you, Tom, and thank you for being a good sport about this.
Well, thank you much, Val. I appreciate you inviting me.
So be careful out there, because it's crazy. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.